Jim Cramer joins us now. It's the election, Jim, as you know. That doesn't necessarily affect stock prices, I don't think. But how about that oil at $76?
Well, I mean, I think it's confounding people. I know people want to say it's the Saudis wrecking our fracking, and I know that the Saudis should pump less, but the numbers that we're getting right now out of the United States are back to where we were in the 1980s. I mean, so you're just seeing a huge flood of oil hitting our market from domestic. So, I'm no fan of what the Saudis are doing, but let's not forget it's like a tipping point when the United States got to this 1986 level of 8.68 million barrels per day. So it really is just a storm of oil coming our way.
So, Jim, if it was, let's say, 80% positive 10 years ago because of the consumer and that the tax cut for consumers, how much of it is positive now for our country, given that it's the consumer, but also we have producers that are going to get hurt and it'll hurt their earnings? Is it only 50% positive now?
34 states have no exposure to it, and they're just pure consumption states. 16 states are producers, of which probably about half are actually definitely impacts employment. So, unfortunately, Texas is a big state, and that's one of them. But I know that we can sit here and say, listen, this industry is going to be hurt. A lot of companies have a $70 level where they're still pump. I still think that this is fabulous for retail. I think natural gas is going to collapse, by the way. And so when you have heating bill down and you have gasoline down, I'm not going to say that this country is going to be worse off. I do think we obviously don't have an energy policy, which doesn't help.
How about Alibaba? So do you just take it at face value? It's a great number. Do you have a target? Do you have a much higher target?
Alibaba, I want to know more because they put on this one page. The release is all great. You turn the pages. Then finally they say there's this page in the release which just says, we don't care basically about margins. And then everyone just says, oh, my God, it's Amazon. They've got another Amazon. Well, I mean, Amazon wishes for this profitability. I think that there are a lot of people in the end who are going to say, OK, look, maybe we have to readjust the idea that these guys are just going to blow away earnings and revenues. But the revenue growth is pretty amazing. I don't think people are going to really flee this stock.